Good morning and welcome back to this fine Tuesday. I hope you are still having a great day and that you guys are cranking through your math for this week. Hopefully it's getting kind of into a routine for you. Alright, let's look at the plan for today. There is already a video up working our way through this. I'm about to help you out with this. We're on Unit 2, Day 7 today, so make sure you have the right paperwork out. You need to still be practicing those fours, but like I said in the other video, technically you should be a decent way through these already because you should have memorized 1, 2, 5, and 10 from practicing your other fact families. So hopefully those are all set up for you. Make sure that you're paying special attention to 6 and higher. That's kind of where some of you fall apart. So make sure you get a handle on those. And then make sure you've got a round or two of concentration in today. If you don't know how to explain your way through that, watch the video from yesterday. I did a mini lesson on there helping you explain that. So make sure that you can actually explain why one is better, not just, or that they're a match, not just knowing that they're a match, okay? All right, on to the problem of the day. It says, Aaron and Franny entered a rug design contest. The rules stated that the rug's dimensions must be 32 inches by 45 inches. They purchased 1,500 square inches. How much fabric won't be used? All right, let me go back through this here. Aaron and Franny entered a rug design contest, okay? The rules stated that the rug's dimensions have to be 32 inches. I'm actually going to break this up by 45 inches because I broke them up because technically this is a piece of information and this is a piece of information that I'm going to need in my model drawing, so I split it up. Now it tells me they purchased 1,500 square inches. How much fabric won't be used? Okay. Now to me, this sounds like it's going to take a few pieces of math because just knowing what they have here doesn't necessarily mean that's why they bought this, because my question says they aren't going to use some. So I'm thinking that there's going to be two different totals in here. Hopefully you guys caught that and know that that means I'm going to need 2 bars to get my math done. But before I get there, don't forget your sentence. How much fabric won't be used? We talked about this label sometime last week when we did another area question. What is square inches? Anyone remember? If you're thinking that it means area and it's the label for an area of something, you are correct. So in your sentence, you're going to need the label square inches because that's how much isn't getting used. And that comes from taking my inches times my inches would be inches squared if I was using exponents or square inches like they just said. They are the same label, just a different way to do it. So make sure at least one of those finds their way into your sentence. Well, let's look at our picture. I need my starting bar. I've already worked through the fact that I'm going to need 2 bars to do this one because I'm going to have to find one piece and then another piece of information. I might as well draw them both because as I fill in my stuff here, I'm going to have different things to put in different spots. Either way, I'm dealing with rug fabric. That's what they're working with. And my label, I'll go with this one just because it fits in my space better. Square inches. Okay? So let's go through this. Aaron and Franny entered a rug design contest. Outside of this, that's not super helpful. It's one of those extra little factoid things, so I'm just going to check that one off. The rule stated that the rug's dimensions must be 32 inches by 45 inches, meaning they have this rug and it's going to be a 32 by 45. If you watch the other one, you know that means I'm going to have 32 rows, 45 columns, which means I'm going to have one set of 32, a second set of 32, third set of 32s, all the way up until I get to 45 sets of 32. Question just for our consideration. Could I have flipped this around and had 32 sets, or yeah, 32 sets of 45 instead of 45 sets of 32? If you're thinking yes, because multiplication can be reversed, good for you. And if your picture showed it the other way around, that's fine too. Okay, I don't know. I've got this part. I've got this part. Let's get this last piece on here and I'll fill in my gaps. They purchased 1,500 square inches. That's this bar. This is what they actually bought. This is just what their rug needs. So I do know this one It's 1,500 square inches because it says right here they bought that much. I have that part figured out. And I know that there's some left over because the question says there's fabric not being used. So, looks like I'm going to have to figure out what this is because I'm going to need that information. If this is what they bought to make it and this is what they need, this question mark is going to have to go into here because that'll be part of it. I'm actually looking though, whoops, for this question mark in the end, because after they use up whatever fabric they need, I'm actually concerned with what's left. So you are going to have 2 steps worth of math. You're going to have to figure out this bar. That'll be your part A. And then you're going to need a part B to figure out this guy. And that answer is what your teachers are looking for today. So make sure that you get them that explanation with that answer in there, okay? Good luck.